26 of the Dorton and Doetkott Debate podcast. I am Lucas Dorton. I am joined by Nick Doetkott again. The fro is still bouncing, I see. You got the headband, got the wristbands, folks. He is ready to go.
We're ready.
So this week for this episode, we're going to be doing our final all-time draft. So this one is going to be the NBA. And the fans just love me, Nick. The fans love me. Because for the third time in a row, I am 3-0. My team is better than yours. So what do you have to say about that?
Your team's not better. We clearly just have some fans that, I don't know. We got some fans that like you, Dorton. Hey, at least someone does.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what I got to say.
You know what? That's fine. It's fine. I'll get over it. Might take some time, but I'll get over it, man.
Well, I'm going for the sweep today, so I'm hoping my team is better here.
Hoping. Yeah, you have to hope. I know mine will be better, Dorton.
Well, I know I'm going to sweep, but, I figured I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and maybe give you a vote or two to help you out there.
I think you're just voting on I think you have like 8 different Twitter accounts. You just keep voting for yourself. That's got to be it.
You just got a bunch of burner accounts?
Yep, that's got to be it.
Yeah, I'm not going to confirm or deny that, but hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
Will not confirm or deny. You're roiding up the Twitter sphere.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get the win, man.
Tell the Rockies that because they don't know how to do that.
Oh, how did the Twins do in the playoffs every year?
How many World
They
Series
make it really
got?
far. They make it really far
World
typically,
Series,
right?
How many World Series they got? 2?
Yeah, you got me there.
Right. It's the only one we got you in, so.
Oh, shoot. Alrighty. Well, we'll just get going. So we're drafting for NBA teams. So we're going to be drafting for a starting 5 and then a bench 5. So point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, 2 of each of those. And they have to be in that position. So while technically LeBron can play every position, his main position is small forward. So he has to be put there, whichever one gets us. So are you ready to get the ball rolling? We got a pick. Siri has been kind to you.
I'm ready to get the ball bouncing.
To get the ball bouncing, Siri has been kind to you the last 2 weeks. It has given you the number 1 overall pick. Let's see if you get it 3 weeks in a row. Hey, Siri.
Siri loves me.
Flip a coin.
Well,
all right.
You got to call it, right?
Well, I'll let you call it. I know what it is.
Tails.
It is heads.
I think it was heads the last 2 weeks. I'm like, no way again.
So,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen, with the first overall pick in the 2020 all-time NBA draft, Lucas Dorton selects
The GOAT.
LeBron James, small forward out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School.
There was like a 2-hour documentary about him and his entourage today on ABC.
Was it pretty good?
I didn't realize it was on until like 40 minutes in, and I watched like 15 minutes of it. I taped what was left of it, but from what I've seen, it was pretty good. The little bit I've seen.
I had to work, so I didn't have to see that.
Alrighty,
Mr. Doetkott.
Well, anytime you can get Michael Jordan second, you can't really be upset with that. So I'll take MJ.
Toss the shooting guard from North
No
Carolina.
explanation needed for LeBron and MJ. So.
Okay, so I guess that would mean it's my turn again.
That would be correct, sir.
So we're gonna do some research here because I had to do my research, obviously.
Because you don't come prepared. Unlike me, huh?
Well, I had it all here. I just had to find which one I was looking for.
My research is all in here, Dorton. It's all in here.
Okay. Yeah, that's why your fro's so big, because you just amass more information by the minute.
Yes. There's just so much it's trying to escape, but I won't let it.
So I'm gonna go point guard. And
I think I know where this is going.
I'm gonna go Magic Johnson.
Yeah, I would, in my opinion, I'd say the top 3 basketball players of all time are LeBron, Jordan, and MJ. Or LeBron, Jordan, and Magic. So, yeah. Good pick.
So Magic, welcome to the squad.
All right. Well, I best take. Let's see. Yes. I best take power forward or center then.
Oh, captain.
Just because there's more centers, all-time great centers and power forwards, I'll go power forward first.
Okay.
I'll take Tim Duncan. Career, he only had a career 19.3 points, but you got to remember he was with, David Robinson, Ginobili, Parker. They're the ultimate team, the Spurs. He had 2.2 blocks a game. I mean, he's a heck of a defender, and he's won 5 championships. So, I mean, I'd say Duncan's the best power forward to ever play, so I'll take him.
Yeah, the big fundamental. I mean, they called him that for a reason. You know, he was kind of a boring player to watch, wasn't really flashy, but you knew you're probably going to get anywhere from 15 to 20 points a game from him, solid defense, and doesn't get in foul trouble. So what more can you ask for, really?
And yeah, it's not that I think Duncan's the 4th best player ever, but I do think he's the best power forward, and being the way it's gone thus far, that's who I'm going with.
So my turn again. I am going to go center. And I'm going to go with the most dominant player of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Team Dorton, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, God. I should have known, being it was you, that you'd do that. I wanted Shaq, but I just figured maybe you'd take Kareem or Wilt or someone else. So
no.
Take Duncan first.
Shaq is my boy.
Boy, I don't know if I can even vote for myself after that. I wanted Shaq. I shouldn't have chanced that. Shaq, Eddie, the best center of all time, the most dominant player to ever play. I will agree with that.
Absolutely.
Son of a gun.
I mean, the guy just won. He just won wherever he went.
Well, that hurts. That hurts. Well, let's see here. I got Jordan and Duncan. You know what? I only have 2 starters, but let's just take a bench player already, because are we considering Larry Bird a small forward? Or no, I don't have small forward yet. Yeah, I'll take Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, alrighty. Okay.
Who, in my opinion, is the 4th best player ever. 4th or 5th.
Larry Legend at small forward.
Larry Legend, baby.
Okay, so I gotta go power forward, since I do not. Okay, first off, I just want to talk on Larry Bird. You talk about, if you were to make an all-time trash talk team, Larry Bird's got to make the cut. I mean, that guy just had pristine confidence and just talked so much trash, but could back it up.
He did a 3-point contest in a jacket. A jacket.
Yeah.
And won.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend. Larry Legend.
Walked into a 3-point contest one time and said, which one of you guys is going to get second place? I think he played an entire game with his left hand one time and got like 30-some points, I think.
Just uber confidence, yeah. I'd say Yeah, Larry Legend was LeBron before LeBron. I mean, essentially, he isn't the dominant athlete I would say LeBron is, but he was. I mean, they played very, very similar.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go power forward here, and to me, I think that, and you obviously got Tim Duncan. I think he's the best power forward. Then it's between two people, for me at least. I think it's between Kevin Garnett and Karl Malone. I just think Kevin Garnett, a great player. I think I gotta go the mailman, Karl Malone.
I would agree with that.
So I'm throwing him there. Jazz and Lakers averaged 25 points a game, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Really, really solid player. Fortunately, he didn't win a title, which is actually kind of surprising. They had great teams, but they just ran into those powerhouse Bulls teams of the 90s.
Yeah.
And that was kind of their buzzsaw.
Like everybody else's.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why Charles doesn't have it. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, none of them. They don't got rings.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. I guess I'll go center.
Okay.
And I wanted Shaq.
Too bad.
But I'll settle with Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt the Stilt.
Who averaged 30.1 points and 22.9 rebounds a game for an entire career. So, yeah, I'll take Wilt the Stilt. Former Harlem Globetrotter.
100 points in the game, too. Little overrated, but...
I mean, I do that on 2K all the time, man.
Oh, yeah, just switch that to pro difficulty. You're good to go, man. You are good to go. I gotta say, though, I think for all of the drafts that we've done, I probably was the most excited for this one, I think. I was pretty excited for MLB, too, but I think this one was I was pretty pumped for.
Basketball is such a star-driven league, so the best of the best stand out more in basketball than anywhere else. And it's one player can change the game in basketball more than any other game besides maybe a quarterback can in football.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was as well. And you always, you have LeBron Jordan comparisons, obviously, but you have, best center comparisons too and whatnot. So, yeah, I was really looking forward to it as well.
Okay. I don't have a shooting guard yet, so I'm going to get a shooting guard. And I'm going to go rest in peace, Mamba, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Right.
All I'm saying, Nick, I don't want to be arrogant or anything, but if my team loses, I'm going to be very surprised. I'm going to be very surprised.
I mean, you do have Shaq and LeBron, so, I mean, you do have Shaq. But, all you MJ supporters out there, come on now, give me some love.
That's true. I could get screwed on that department.
Well, I don't have a point guard yet. I'm thinking of taking Nicholas Open Gym Duckett to fill that spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you Nick's NBA player comp. This man is Dennis Rodman to a T. If I have ever seen another player that is such like somebody else, that is Nick with Dennis Rodman. Rodman could not score at all. But what is he going to provide to you? Lockdown defense that it's just going to piss you off because you can't get by him.
I mean, I occasionally hack, but,
Well, you got to do what you got to do. No easy shots. And number 2, relentless rebounding ability. Relentless, folks. I am not exaggerating this in the slightest bit. This man could get 37 offensive boards on one possession if he wanted to.
And
he might not finish, but hey, it's going to look really pretty in the stat column because he's going to be balling out there.
I do that at the point guard position.
Yeah, he is Dennis Rodman, but a point guard.
Oh. No, the stat. I stuffed the rebound stat chart, but the field goal percentage. Let's just not look at that, and do not look at the free throw percentage because it's bad. It's. I once missed 24 in a row, so yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it wouldn't be fair if I was on my team. I mean, we all know who would win then. I mean, clearly my team. So I'll refrain from picking myself.
Jeez.
I don't know if I want to address point guard yet, though. I could fill that bench. I'm going to take another center. And I realize Bill Russell and Kareem are both left. But I want Hakeem Olajuwon coming off my bench. The all-time leader in blocks. Not to mention two-time NBA champion and one heck of an offensive player as well, with 21.8 points and 11.1 rebounds a game. I need that defender who's he's gonna stop Shaq. I mean, I'll have Wilt in there to score, and when Wilt needs a break, we'll put Hakeem in there. He'll stop Shaq. I like it. Wilt and
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. That is just an absolutely stacked draft class. I mean, you talk about Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, who was drafted before Michael Jordan. So, in a lot of drafts, you can say, oh, how did this player not get picked before all these other ones? But, it's hard to say, that those other teams that picked Hakeem and Clyde Drexler over Michael Jordan, sure, I'm sure maybe, they wouldn't be upset with having Michael Jordan, but, you got two of some of the best players to play the game too, so you can't be too upset.
So it's kind of ironic how the GOAT debate is mainly between LeBron and Jordan, and they're part of two of the best draft classes in NBA history too. With LeBron, you got D Wade, Carmelo, Chris Bosh, Darko Milicic, and then with Jordan, you got Hakeem and Drexler. It's kind of ironic, but yeah, just a stacked draft class. All three were members of the Dream Team, right? Was Hakeem on the Dream Team?
Yeah, I believe.
Is Hakeem even from the U.S.? I guess I don't even know. I'm not even sure on that. I should, but I'm not.
Yeah, actually, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not entirely sure.
Drexler.
Clyde the Glide Drexler. Nick's doing his investigative reporting for us.
American Nigerian basketball player. Team. I really should know this, but I don't.
Jordan Bird.
Yes, Hakeem Olajuwon was on the Dream Team.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go back to small forward. I'm gonna go down as a guy who is arguably one of, if not the best, just pure scorer of all time. Now this Kevin Durant.
I kind of figured that.
This man, I mean, as much as Kevin Durant bugs me because of the whole loss in OKC and let's go join the Warriors and get a ship, bugs me. The guy, you cannot deny that he can walk into a gym and he can put up 30. I mean, just easy 30 points. He doesn't even struggle for it. He can shoot from literally.
He's 6th all time in points per game.
Yeah, what is that? Was it 30 or 61? 61.3 shooting percentage right now. I mean, that's unbelievable.
That's what Durant's is?
Yeah.
What?
He's 61.3. That's his true shooting percentage.
Oh, true shooting percentage. All right.
Yeah. The best true shooting percentages among the rest of the top 10 scoring averages is LeBron James at 58.6.
Wow. Impressive.
So I feel pretty confident with my small forwards, LeBron James and Kevin Durant. I can't be too upset with that.
No, I'd say you're pretty well set there. I got Larry Legend though, so you know.
Sure, it's going to be tough to stop that.
Who do I want next? Well, I guess I'll take my starting point guard before you take him from me. I will take the big O, Oscar Robertson, the walking triple-double.
Okay, the original Mr. Triple-Double before Russell Westbrook came along there.
Yes. So I got plenty. I got scores at shooting guard and center. I mean, I got Larry Legend and Oscar Robertson. So I mean, there'll be plenty of passing to Michael, MJ, Jordan, and to Wilt. And there'll be plenty of distribution passing going around on this team. You know, we won't be hogging it up with all these all-time greats. We're gonna get along as a team and just destroy Team Dorton.
Oh shoot. Well, I'm going to need another center to go behind one Shaquille O'Neal. So you got Wilt Chamberlain, Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to go Shaquille O'Neal and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You get like an all-time Lakers team. I mean, you're literally like the all-time Lakers team right now.
Every one of these players has played on the Lakers at one point except for Kevin Durant. Guess that just shows to the excellence of the Lakers. I don't know, man.
You're literally like all-time Lakers. And with Dorton's next pick, he will take Jerry West.
After that, Pau Gasol as a third-string center.
Apparently, he wants to come back, I guess.
Really? Pau Gasol?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Ooh, bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let's see. I need point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. I'm gonna take Steph Curry because he's the greatest three-point shooter to ever live, and you know I can bring that off my bench. So, give me Steph Curry. He will be.
I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. So I'm gonna go point guard again. I think I'm gonna get Johnny Stocks from the Utah Jazz.
All right. You got Stockton and Malone. You got Shaq and Kobe. I mean, you're just duo friendly, huh?
Hey, I'm trying to get this chemistry.
Guys up from their boys.
I want to mesh. I want to mesh well.
I don't mind that approach.
Figure get a guy who can score a little bit, but coming off the bench, he's going to be a distributor too.
Yes.
All right, your turn.
All right, now I need shooting guard, small forward, power forward. You know, I really hadn't even planned ahead on my backup shooting guard. It's just, I hear shooting guard, you think Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, you know?
Yeah.
And Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade's not top 3. I think one of my favorite players, well, Bleacher Report is Dwayne Wade at number 3. That's interesting. One of my favorite players of all time is Allen Iverson.
AI.
The dude is just a walking bucket. And, I mean, if you consider him a shooting guard, that's who I'm going to take.
I would, yeah. I'd consider him that, yeah, definitely.
All right. I'm going to take Allen Iverson because I just need, we talk about practice. I need that on my team.
Talk about practice. I got to say, Allen Iverson, I really like him too. I got to see him a little bit with the Nuggets here. And he was a really, really fun player to watch. He's kind of really the definition of, you don't really necessarily have to be a tall guy to get buckets in the league. And
I just want that instant scorer off my bench, Allen Iverson. So, and then I mix him with Steph Curry. I got scoring from the guard position off the bench, whereas I got Hakeem defensively at center, and then we'll address that more with my next two. So, strategy here, Dorton.
So I feel that since you are loading up on the bench shooting, I'm going to go shooting guard as well. I don't... Shooting guard is so hard because, like you said, outside of Jordan and Kobe, I think anyone else could be in that 3 to 10 range. Whatever way
because
you put
normally
it.
you're a point guard or a small forward. There's just not any all-time great shooting guards. There really isn't.
Right. So I'm going to go shooting guard. I need to get a knockdown 3-point shooter. And to help you out of who I'm going to get, I'm just going to say shot by LeBron, no good. Rebound by Bosh.
I knew it was either him or Reggie, but granted, Reggie's probably a small forward technically.
Kick that the hell in the corner for 3.
Ray Allen.
That pick is for my boy Jake Schmitz. I'm not sure if he's listening this far or not. If you are, Jake, this pick is for you. Ray Allen. He's one of his favorite players, and he tortures me in 2K with him, so I got to pick him. 3 picks left in total.
Yes. I definitely did not consider this coming into this, and I'm totally jumping the gun here.
Okay.
But power forward. We got Malone and we got Duncan off. Did you take KG as well?
Right? I did not.
Oh. So I could take KG, but honestly, after Duncan and Malone, KG's really good, don't get me wrong, especially as a Wolf. I'm not a huge fan of the power forwards left, or after Duncan and Malone, so I think I'm going to jump the gun and do something crazy here.
Boy.
If you will let me consider Giannis Antetokounmpo a power forward, because technically I think that is his main position.
Is that his position?
If I go to basketballreference.com, it says position, power forward and point guard, and small forward and shooting guard. But it lists power forward first.
Okay, if it lists power forward first, I'll allow it.
It says small forward, shooting guard, point guard, small forward. In the last 3 years, it says power forward. And I think Giannis is going to be one of the all-time greats when he's all said and done.
I would agree with
now, but I'm banking on he will be. So I will take Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Greek freak, power forward.
Because I'm all about defense here, boy. We got a loaded defensive squad right now.
So for me, now for my last power forward spot, it's between Kevin Garnett and it's between Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley's got the scoring, Kevin Garnett's got the defense.
And Charles Barkley has the golf game.
Obviously, that's just a given. I didn't say that, but I figured that everyone would just assume that. So, power forward.
You should take Chuck, just so we could have Chuck and Michael going at it. Come on. Good old days.
Good old Boros Charkley. I'm not, though. I'm going to go with Kevin Garnett.
I personally would take KG if it were between those two as well. Timberwolves KG was an animal. That
just
dude
defensively
was
unbelievable. Mm-hmm.
He did it all. He didn't necessarily knock down the 3 ball, but he shot long too, is well before most power forwards ever did that. Besides like Dirk.
He had decent range.
Yeah. Right, with Mr. Irrelevant. Now again, I'm not sure. This is like, a top 4 small forward of all time. Just like I'm not sure about AI or Giannis, but I think for this team, and he might be, but for my backup small forward, I'm going to take one of the best defenders of all time. Because I got Michael Jordan and Wilt offensively for my starters. I got Curry and AI off the bench, and the rest, I'm just loading up defensively to stop your power squad with Shaq, LeBron. I'm going to take the best defender possibly ever, the man who is a very, 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 very important role in the Bulls 6 championships. And people, all those Jordan lovers, just deny it. And now I got MJ. I'm taking the second half of that duo, Scottie the Man Pippen.
Oh. Okay. Well, you got that chemistry working. We all know Michael Jordan couldn't win anything before Pippen came, so Pippen comes along. This team might be decent now.
Exactly.
Now I didn't add this in, so it might not be fair. And we'll do a coin flip too to decide who gets the pick. But do you want to do a head coach?
Yes, I would like that. I mean, I got Belichick last week, and I still didn't win. I mean, come on, people. I had Belichick and Brady.
You did. You did.
But yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So I'll let you call it heads or tails.
Well, Siri just loves heads, so we're going with heads.
All right. Hey, Siri. Flip a coin. It is heads.
See, every time. No, NBA, it's not as obvious, I don't think. I don't know. I'm guessing you might think I'm going to take Phil, but I think the best coach ever is Greg Popovich. So I'm going to take Greg Popovich.
Greg Popovich. Okay.
I don't think, Phil Jackson is a great coach, obviously. But he had Shaq and Kobe and MJ and Pippen and Rodman and Pau Gasol. I mean, he had so many great players. Greg Popovich he had Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker, but that ain't anywhere close to Jordan, Pippen, O'Neal, Bryant. And he still won any of David Robinson. And he's won, 5 championships? The dude just doesn't do anything. He just missed Did the Spurs miss the playoffs last year? I don't know. He made 20-some straight. I mean, Greg Popovich, man, he's the best coach to ever do it. The only mistake he made was benching Tim Duncan for some who knows what reason at the end of that finals game in Game 6. What he was doing, I have no idea. But you know what? Everybody screws up every once in a while. I'm taking Greg Popovich.
I got to go Phil Jackson. I think he's the best coach of all time. Now, yes, he has good players, but as we know, Michael Jordan wasn't anything until he let Phil Jackson do his thing. Same thing with the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, phenomenal player, but they weren't going to win nothing unless he let Phil Jackson do his thing. Now, yeah, he had some of the best players to ever play the game, I'll give you that. But you got to have a coach that all the players respect, that all the players want to play for. I mean, he had a ginormous impact to the Chicago Bulls, to the realm of that Michael Jordan said he wasn't going to play for another head coach. I mean, that's to some the greatest player of all time saying that Phil Jackson, if he's not my coach, I ain't playing.
Is he the creator of the triangle offense?
He's not the creator. He's kind of the one that made it famous, though.
The pioneer, pretty much. I mean, he's the
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're both good coaches. I would side with Pop, but can't really go wrong with either. And
true, also if you have Michael Jordan as your and Scottie Pippen there, I got to have a guy that played with him or that coached him, knows his weaknesses.
You try to exploit Jordan's weaknesses. Good luck.
Well, folks, that's our team. So I'll just go through it one more time here for you. So Nick's team, a.k.a. the losing team, has at point guard his starting 5. Oscar Robertson, starting point guard. Michael Jordan, starting shooting guard. Starting small forward, Larry Bird. Starting power forward, Tim Duncan. Starting center, Wilt Chamberlain. coming off of the bench for him. At point guard, Steph Curry. Shooting guard, Allen Iverson. Small forward, Scottie Pippen. Power forward, Giannis. And center, Hakeem Olajuwon, coached by the San Antonio Spurs legend, Greg Popovich. Now, Team Dorton, a.k.a. the winning team and will be for a fourth time in a row.
A.k.a. the all-time Lakers.
The all-time Lakers, minus a couple people. At starting point guard, Magic Johnson. Starting shooting guard, Kobe Bryant. Starting small forward, LeBron James. Starting power forward, Karl Malone. Starting center, Shaquille O'Neal. The backup point guard, John Stockton. Backup shooting guard, Ray Allen. Backup small forward, Kevin Durant. Backup power forward, Kevin Garnett. Backup center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Coached by the 11th time champion as a head coach, Phil Jackson.
Even your coach was a Laker. Yeepers.
I got that chemistry, man. So, one of my buddies, Jake Schmitz, a guy that I mentioned before, he sent me his all-time team, and he wanted us to discuss it on the podcast to see what we thought about it. So I
He's
suppose
a big
we can do
LeBron
that.
guy, right?
He is a big LeBron guy, yeah.
Oh, man.
So he didn't really do it in terms of their position. He just made an all-time starting five. So, but anyways, we'll get into it here. So his starting five, point guard, he had LeBron. Shooting guard, I wasn't big on this, but he had Klay Thompson.
What?
But he had Michael Jordan at small forward. He had Shaq at power forward, and he put Kareem at center. And then his bench consisted of Ray Allen, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, and Jack Sikma.
And who?
Jack Sikma. For a backup center.
Jack Sikma.
So I think the Sikma one isn't entirely serious because I was a little joke in our friend group with Jack Sikma. But what do you think? He wanted us to rate his team as far as like chemistry goes, as far as championship contending goes. I don't mind his bench. I think you put it. I don't think Klay Thompson is a top shooting guard of all time. I think you put Kobe to start there, move Klay to the bench.
I mean, my all-time five, regardless of position, is LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Bird, and probably Shaq.
Okay.
I'm not sure. And, you know, he's got Jordan, LeBron, obviously, there. And who was his power forward?
Power forward, he put Shaq there. He threw Shaq at power forward.
Well, I mean, I suppose it works. Shaq and Kareem. I mean, the starters I'm fine with except Klay. And then the bench, I mean, clearly he likes shooting. You know, he's a big on the bench too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's what you're going for, sure. But then Curry's not there.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, I mean, besides Sikma, who I think is obviously a joke, I'm okay with it. Except I'm not a fan of Klay. And obviously, most would say that's a reach. Which I mean, he probably knows that too. He's just clearly high on Thompson. I mean, everybody's got that one guy they're really high on, but I personally have never been that high on Thompson. I mean, maybe I underrate the dude, but I've always felt he's just a product of Steph Curry and that Warriors offense. And if he actually had to play for himself and generate his own shot, he wouldn't be that great. People act like it's so impressive that he got 60-some points on like 10 dribbles. But honestly, to me, that kind of takes away from the great. I mean, all you did was catch and shoot, which, yes, is impressive, and he's great at it. And when he gets hot, there's nobody better. But if he didn't have Curry drawing so much attention, dribbling it up, I just don't think he'd be that great. No, he's a great defender, and he's a great shooting guard. I've never been that high on him. Mm-hmm. Put him in the starting five, I don't know. Other than that, I really like it. I mean, Shaq, Kareem, LeBron, MJ. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Shaq guy. I'm obviously a big LeBron guy. So other than that, I like it.
Yeah, like you said, everyone kind of sometimes has that one player I think that they reach for. Personally, I don't think Klay Thompson is anywhere sniffing the top 10. Nor will he by the time his career is over. I can't imagine he would be. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Prove me wrong. I can't imagine that'd be the case, though. But that's his team. And then he also sent me over an all-time NBA 2K cheese team. Now, Nick, do you know what cheese means as far as 2K terms go?
I mean, not necessarily, no.
So a cheese team is essentially one that you just abuse the system. They're OP. So, for example,
Terrence Ross. Yes, Terrence
sure.
Ross.
So, example like, Pablo Sanchez in backyard baseball. He's considered cheese because you can't stop him. No matter what you do, you can't stop him.
He's the greatest athlete to ever live. Pablo
Absolutely.
Sanchez.
So now, based off of this is his all-time 2K cheese team that he sent me. So at point guard, he had Giannis. At shooting guard, he had Ray Allen. At small forward, he had Jordan. Power forward, LeBron. Center, Shaq. His bench, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Tracy McGrady, and Jack Sikma again.
Jack Sikma. I haven't played 2K in a while, but I used to play it all the time. I don't play it against the computer much, but against buddies. But I can tell you for one, I can't remember what 2K it was exactly, but Terrence Ross who's not even that great, was just unbelievably good. If you played against the computer, the dude couldn't miss a shot. I was never very good with Steph Curry though. I mean, I'm sure most people are, but I was never good with Curry. But yeah, LeBron. I mean, obviously the dude's great, but he is unstoppable on 2K. He's even a heck of a three-point shooter. I mean, Giannis, you can't stop him. So yeah, I totally get that. But Durant and Curry actually both. I'm sure they probably are 2K cheese, but not with
cheese.
me.
They are cheese.
For whatever reason, I'm not that great with those two.
Tracy McGrady is probably one of the best 2K players of all time. When we played back in college, we always played on like pro difficulty just to see how many points we could score, and it was so frustrating. He single-handedly beat me with Tracy McGrady. He put up 107 points with him. He didn't shoot with anyone else.
CJ McCollum is a baller on 2K as well. I used to be the Trailblazers, and you'd think it would be Lillard, but no, CJ McCollum would just go up. Honestly, on 2K, like what, 2K17 on PS3?
Yeah.
You can have I could score like 100 with LeBron in 12-minute quarters easy. But like CJ McCollum, if it's like a shooter, you'd score 60 points like that. And then the game doesn't allow you to make a three after the third quarter. They're just like, no, you're going to be done. And then if your guy can't dunk, you're screwed. But for the first half, CJ McCollum, I just beat teams by using him alone. He's an absolute stud. So I would put CJ McCollum on my 2K cheese team.
I haven't played enough with McCollum, but I'm sure he's got that cheese. I would believe that.
He's a baller.
But anyway, so those were the only two other lineups that I saw. Nobody else sent any other suggestions.
Well, thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake Schmitz, for that. But anyways, yeah, those are our teams. So make sure, folks, that you go out. I'll be putting out a Twitter poll to make sure you vote. Do your duty and vote. Vote for my team because it's obviously better. You want to see me get the sweep, just put Doetkott out of his misery right now. Might as well just put him out of his misery.
If you're going to vote me, then go vote. If not, then don't vote.
Well, you didn't have enough people voting for you. Sorry about it.
You and all your burner accounts voted for you. That's the only reason you won. You and all your 12 burners.
You got to do what you got to do to win, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. What can I say? But anyways, make sure, folks, thank you for listening so much. Please share this podcast with your friends, family. Give us a subscribe too. We obviously are pretty small and we need all of the support that we can get with this. So definitely make sure you do that. It would be greatly appreciated. If you have any input of stuff you want us to talk about, certainly let us know. Our Twitter handles are at Lucas_Dorton, capital L, capital D, at Doetkott or Doetkott, and at D&D_podcast, capital D's, capital P for that. So make sure you follow those. Let us know if you have any suggestions of things that you want to talk about. Give us your all-time list for NBA. It's always fun to look at, too, to see what other people have out there. But, yeah, that's about it. Nick, you got anything else you want to bring up or talk about?
I'm just disappointed in the MLB yet again. Whether it's
Yeah.
the players, the owners, whoever it is, I don't care. Figure something out. Get over it. Yes, I realize it's a lot of money, but I mean, let's be honest. You make a lot of money anyways. Just get over it for one darn season and let us have some baseball. Other than that, I don't know. I just want sports back. So July 31st, when NBA hopefully starts up again, I'm looking forward to it. So.
That'll be nice. That will be nice for sure. Yeah, we would be getting into the thick of the getting close to that All-Star game voting here, or probably already doing it too. For
NBA
the
Finals would be like just ending or about right now too.
NHL too,
Yeah.
But we're all looking for something to talk about too with sports, so we definitely got to do everything that we can to help out with that. But thank you, everybody, for listening to this episode of the Dorton and Doetkott Debate podcast. Make sure you tune in to not just this episode, but all the other ones that we've had too. Let us know what you think. Be on the lookout for episode 27. We'll be recording that next week. Not sure we're going to be talking about yet, but we'll get there. We'll think of something, hopefully. I guess I can't confirm that, but I'm sure we'll find something to talk about. Top 10 Gatorades of all time. I don't know.
Top 10 Gatorade. Cool Blue.
Oh, yeah. I got the white one. That's like the cherry or something like that. That one's really good.
Glacier Cherry?
Yeah, that one slaps.
I'm not a huge fan of that one. I'm a Cool Blue guy. Just Cool Blue. Cool Blue.
Can't appease everyone. That's okay. But anyways, folks.
Powerade, though? Powerade or Gatorade?
Oh, Gatorade.
I mean, I'm a huge Gatorade fan, but like purple Powerade, I mean, that's pretty slamming. And the blue Powerade's pretty darn good too. But yeah, I mean, I'd say most of the time Gatorade, but Powerade gets its due diligence.
It's fair. But anyways, folks, thank you for listening. Be sure to share this to all your friends and family. We would greatly appreciate it. As for Mr. Nick Doetkott and myself, Lucas Dorton, until next time, we are out.